I'll go back for just a second. All right, so I hit that a little late. Sorry about that. So what we're going to touch upon today, as I mentioned, is how Canva has these templates that we can use as real estate agents, and really anything where you're working in an environment where you've got clients that you want to make sure that they are up to speed, and let them know that you are professional and have your own guidelines for them to follow, more like resources that you offer your clients. I think that's a really great way that we can easily, and for free, by utilizing Canva's free options, by free, can completely elevate our clients' experience by offering this to them. And no, you don't have to print it out. You absolutely can print it. I think it's great. Maybe if you're meeting a client in person, at a coffee shop or at your office or whatnot, to have printed versions of this, that'd be wonderful, but totally not necessary. You can, once you're done modifying your template or newsletter, you just go ahead and download it. You can download it as a PDF, and or as JPEGs if you want to have them in your phone, in your camera roll. I think that's smart too. So there's lots of different ways that we can have this product, both digitally to use on the computer, but also on our phones, so that we can mobily send it to anyone at the drop of a hat. So let's go ahead. I'm going to admit one more person in here, and we will get started. So everyone, if you follow along with me, please make sure that you've got Canva. We're going to be utilizing Canva today. Again, we're not doing a deep dive workshop like we did last week, where I was working on your branding and your logo design. That one, I did have people send me their logos prior, so that I could kind of get a vision and help them work through it. So I had a lot of fun doing that last week. If you missed it, make sure to catch the replay. I will be doing another one of those in the coming weeks, like a follow-up. As far as your logo and your branding is concerned. So make sure you email me if you want to get in on that, and you send it to me early and we can chat about it. So today we are going to be working on newsletters and guides. Make sure that you open up Canva. I'm going to go ahead and get out of this screen and head to my Canva. Maybe it'll let me get out. I'm going to stop sharing just 1 second. Oh, that's why. That makes sense, guys. All right, stand by. I closed the tab, so I'm going to have to get a new one. Are we all still with me?
Yep.
All right, perfect. Thank you. I'm just logging right back into Canva. Give me just a second. When I got a presenter view, because again, I present in Canva, what I did was I closed out the entire system. So just bear with me. So everyone go ahead to go into your Canva accounts. We are going to be using Canva. And if everyone's there, I'm going to go ahead and start sharing again. All right. Is everyone with me? Are we opened in Canva? So if you go into Canva, what you're going to want to do is in the search bar, you're going to search welcome guide. Like I said, these are not specifically tailored to real estate. So what you need to do, if we are real estate agents on here, which I believe most of us are, if not all of us, what you're going to need to do is most definitely customize this template. I want to show you the one I'm working on. You can go ahead and choose any of these. They're all really, really nice. You'll see if you hover over each one, it'll tell you how many pages there are. So be careful not, again, you can also delete pages easily, but if you want to just drag and drop and sort of just modify a design that's already been done and you don't want to worry about that, make sure that you choose one that has what you're looking for. See, this one's very nice and simple, short and sweet. This one's only got 2 pages, whereas this one, same style, has 7. So be mindful of that, and choose the one that you like, the look of. You will obviously be popping in your logo and your information into here, but I like this one. It's I think it's called minimalist. Yeah. I like this one because I think it has plenty of enough pages. I don't plan on changing the pages much, just basically the heading and what it is I'm speaking about. But this one has exactly what I'm looking for: a welcome page, a meet the team, some sort of timeline, and services offered, and then next steps. So I think this is great. I'm going to utilize this one, and I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how I have been working on it. And again, you guys can choose whichever one you want, but if you follow along with me, you will see mine, and it will be this template. So I'm going to go back home. I'm going to find the projects I'm working on, my recents. It's going to be right here. Bear with me, my internet is a little slow. We are having some bad weather here, and I'm in Miami. We're, just getting rain, but the rest of the west coast of Florida is getting hit with the hurricanes. So we've got some bad weather here. Okay, so as this populates and as this opens up, you'll see what I've been working on here. I did take that exact template that I showed you, that minimalist one. And what I've done is I'm personally going to be making multiple guides for my clients. My team does have their own general listing guide, but I think it's important that I'm able to give a guide and give information to every type of client that I serve, not just, when I go on a listing agreement, excuse me, a listing appointment for a listing agreement. I'm looking more along the lines of someone contacts me and we haven't met, we don't need to meet in person. Maybe we do a Zoom. And for example, they're relocating and need to lease in downtown Miami. And then what do? I tell them, well, just stand by. Let me have your email address. Along with properties, I'm going to be sending you my welcome leasing guide or my leasing welcome guide, however you want to name it, whatever it is you want to call it. And this is something specifically for people who are leasing. Not everyone is in the market to buy right now. Not everyone's in the market to sell right now. We do have a lot of renting going on, especially in my area. So know your area, know your clientele, know what sorts of tools you want in your arsenal. These are ones I'm going to want to use. I enjoy using these. I've used welcome guides in my previous company prior to real estate, and it worked out really well. It kind of always set me apart. So those of you that are on, I know there's plenty of you on here today, and a lot of people will catch the replay, but it's still a small number of people going above and beyond like this, going the extra mile, putting in that extra effort to create an experience for your clients that otherwise is just what? Google it, Google the information. They'll have to wonder, oh, what do I do next? What do I need? If I'm leasing. I work with a lot of relocations. So I want to do one specifically for relocating to Miami, which will be like a guide chock full of Miami stuff that they otherwise wouldn't know about, right? It's as if, how was I describing Miami to an alien? If they just got here, what would I say to them? And this is what I would say. This is what I would say you got to go eat. And this is what I would say you got to go see first thing. And it's sort of like a visitor's guide, right? But welcome to Miami. You live here now. These are all these amazing things that, Miami has to offer. And so I go as far as to doing that, make a relocation guide, which is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a leasing guide. I'm going to do my own buyer's guide, which will have a section on first-time home buyers. Not everyone has purchased a home before that comes to me. Sometimes they're selling their home and they've never purchased one since, let's say, back in the 60s or the 50s. And the process back then was far different than it is now. And so even if they're not, even if they are, they've got a home and it's not their first time buying a home, it might be their first time buying a home in a very long time. So having a buyer's guide really serves everyone. And then of course, I've got my brokerage and my team's specific listing presentation that also comes in a PDF form. So aside from that, I'll maybe attach like a little about me to that. Maybe that 2-sheeter that we saw that I passed by earlier. That 2-sheeter would be great to amend and just say, hey, this is me, and maybe these are my preferred vendors. These are my tried and true vendors, that work with me, that I enjoy working with, that I know will give you the same level of service that I'm going to give you. So something really small and simple like that really will set you apart. Even though you think there's however many agents there are in the world, you would be shocked to find how many will not go this tiny extra mile. So just to show you as an example, what I did to that this is the main one, because it says client welcome package right here. Welcome packet, that's the main version, that minimalist version that I said that I selected to work on. And this is just what I've done with it. And I've not worked very hard on this whatsoever. You'll see that some of the wording I haven't gotten to yet. What I like to do is flesh out the layout of whatever document I'm creating. And then I'll go and swap out pictures and things like that. So if you just scroll down, I've got it set up here, for example, if just as, a little an example here, I'm just going to do not the entire team, right? But people that I know that my rental clients are going to be working with. They're going to be working with myself. They will be working with our team MLO eventually, to talk about the pre-approval process and all of that. So I will definitely do a little introduction for her here. And they're also going to be working with our preferred title representative to, put their deposits in escrow, for example. So I let them know who they're going to be speaking with, who I'm going to be putting them in contact with, just so it's not like, oh, all right, no problem. I guess I'll just speak to this human. At least, they know that I've sent them their information prior. This person will probably reach out, and you put a face to a name, and it's just nice, just elevating the experience for your clients, whether it's, buying, selling, or leasing. That's really what you want to do. You want to make sure that you give them a reason to refer you, give you a really great reason to leave you an amazing review. And really that's how clients find us, right? And they work with people that they know, like, and trust. And they can't do that if you don't give them something to talk about, but in a good way. And then here on that page that had that timeline, you'll see what I did here. I worked on this one a little bit more. I've got to go in and do the text. But what I did here was the leasing timeline and requirements. There's no questions asked here, right? You're letting your client know upfront beforehand. You're basically answering questions for them. Questions they haven't even asked, questions they don't even know that they have yet. So informing them and staying just top notch, and just making sure that you provide them with more information than what they even think that they need to know. So we put here that they require employment, bank statements, background check, credit check. That typically it's 3 times the monthly rent as far as income is concerned, and also the deposits. This will explain, that typically it is first, last, and security for deposits, etc. Your area is different. Modify it to what is typical in your area, and that what you work with mostly. And here, services offered. This is a great place. Oh, look here, I had written out here that there's a home buyer program. If they're leasing, they're not going to lease forever. What you want to do is try to work with them as quickly as possible to get them in a home, to get them to be homeowners. So here I would explain the process of doing that, and how, come after 6 months have elapsed, we'll begin the process of speaking with the team's dedicated MLO to see where you stand financially and how it aligns with where you want to be when your lease ends. That's important. Where do you want to be when your lease ends? So, around the 6-month mark, I always say is a really good time to then start talking to your leasing clientele about becoming homeowners and seeing how you can get them on that path as quickly as easily, and make the process enjoyable. I'm big about that. Whatever it is that you're doing when you work with me, I want to make it enjoyable. I want to make, whether you're learning, you're on here with me learning, whether it's that or it's an experience I'm giving my client. I want to make sure that it's enjoyable, again, because that just ties right back into, if you don't give them something good to talk about, they'll say nothing. And our clientele base, really, my goal is to be referral based only. I want people to talk about the services that I offer, and how I give that service, and how I actually go the extra mile, and do other things for my clients that they've really not heard agents doing. Going a little above and beyond does pay off. I've noticed that in business. So this is, I believe, six pages. So I think this is really nice. I'll do this on this page. I'll talk about that. And then I'll come in here, change out photos and give a little, it's been a pleasure, speaking with you. Can't wait to work with you on your home journey, or, on relocating to Miami, etc. Whatever it is, whichever packet you're working on, make sure you modify everything to that. Oh, I do I see 3 chats? Yes. Okay. Thank you, guys. I'm sorry I didn't hear you. If someone chimed in, I'm sorry. You do have to stop me because I just keep going. Oh, thank you. I'm happy you guys enjoyed this. Oh, Danielle, you're so sweet. So yeah, I'm big on marketing and big on branding. I think if you should have joined me last week, we were working on logos. You start there, right? And when you find what you truly feel fits your company, your brand, your aesthetic, what you want people to think of and see when they see your logo, how you want them to feel, things like that. And we were working on all of that, and how, colors go into branding. And I know that Danielle really benefited from my last session. So I've enjoyed working with her on her branding personally. So thank you, Danielle, for that. Thanks for always being here, and for your comments, and for collaborating with me constantly on this. Like I said, you inspire me, so thanks. I appreciate you. All right, so anybody have any questions on how to modify this? How to look for photos? Yeah, guys, these are stock photos, by the way. These are stock photos. So what you do oh, hey, Gail. You can speak with me directly many different ways. This is one. But if you just give me 1 second, I'll show you on my ending slides. I do have ways to contact me. So just give me a minute and we'll get right to that. We are wrapping up here, guys. Again, thank you for staying with me, and thank you for your time. So let's say you want to modify this photo here, right? You're going to go to elements. Of course, you can go to uploads. Anything that you've got that you want to use, you upload it here, okay? But if you want to use a Canva stock photo, you're going to go into elements here, and let's say I'm in Miami, right? Let's just do Miami skyline. Let's just say we're doing our leasing and welcome to Miami. So you've got lots of different options here. You can choose from graphics, which are going to be, like clip art style, right? Showing my age, clip art. I don't even know if people say that anymore. You've got these little, cartoony clip art style. Then you've also got, what I like here are photos. Look at these gorgeous photos. I mean, I know it's not hard to get a good picture of Miami, right? But look at these amazing photos. And this really aligns with my colors and my brand. And this one does too. I love them all, right? I love them all. So you just click one and you drag it in. Boom. Now it could be like, leasing Miami guide, or like you can go all out and really be like the Miami welcome guide, anything that you want to do to make it yours. So that's how you do photos. This is my own logo. This is my team's logo, my brokerage's logo. Also, I didn't mention it here, but please do stay compliant. Make sure that you always include your brokerage's logo. Sure, page 2, Gabriel. Yeah, this one right here. Stay compliant and make sure that you've got your brokerage's logo. If you're on a team, make sure you rep your team too. This is you, obviously. Create your brand. Make sure that you're at the front there. This is your that would be my cat walking across my computer. This is your presentation, right? This is for your client. So you let them know, but also let them know where you come from and who supports you, who backs you. Make sure that you do have your brokerage at the very least there. You don't have to have, if you're not on a team, obviously don't put anything else there, but make sure your brokerage's logo is there or somewhere, maybe even on the last page. It would look great here too, somewhere over here, right? Maybe you don't want to put your face, put your brokerage's logo, anything, just make sure it's there somewhere. And again, guys, this was the minimalist template right here, minimalist, simple client services welcome packet. If you pop in this exact wording into that template search bar, you're going to be on the main page on home. You're going to come up with this. You'll see this one. This is the one I did choose. I liked it. I just thought it was very simple, and I liked that it had more pages. It had 6 pages, as opposed to the simpler ones that have like 1 or 2, and then it also didn't have 13. So it was somewhere right in the middle. It fit me and what I was looking for. Okay. So go back here. I do have very exciting announcement. I'm gonna get back to full screen with you guys, but I am offering mentorships, which I'm very, very excited about. I'll have this screen up here for just a little bit while I talk to you about it. So I'm offering now one-on-ones. If you want to work with me, if you have any questions, as far as who this could be for, it's for anyone really, brand new agents, marketing and branding only. Let's say you're seasoned, but you want a little revamp of your logo or your marketing materials. Let's say you've got templates already in place, but you want them to have like a fresh look. We can work on that as well. Also systems trainings. As you know, I do a lot of work specifically with Canva and then specifically with Remine. Those are 2 systems that I use consistently in my business. And I think that they're great options for agents to really elevate your business yourself and then elevate your client's experience as well. So go ahead and scan this QR code if you're interested. This will bring you to my Linktree page, and you're going to be able to just do a 30-minute on my calendar. Just book some time there and we'll chat, whether it's on the phone, you want to do a Zoom, or if you're here locally in Miami, we can do that too. But just this is the easiest way to contact me. And then, of course, we also have our next week's slide. So again, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being here with me. I'm just elated with how many people, came today and we're sharing and we're learning about how we can use, guides for our clients personally, for our business, and how we can modify them and really use them across the board, everywhere from just a little intro on yourself that you want to stick in there as maybe a 1-sheeter or a 2-sheeter, all the way to these beautiful 6-page packets or guides that you want to call them, that you can have for leasing, for relocating, for sales, and for buyers. Also, maybe if you want to create one for specifically first-time home buyers, with maybe mortgage, different mortgage packages that there are out there. If you work with an MLO closely, you can get them from him or her and, put them in there. Say, these are this month's newest programs, something like that, something exciting, something for them to look forward to. If you do it newsletter style and you want to do it monthly, you can send it out to your client base monthly with like a market update in there. So next week, we're going to be doing an open format style. I've not done one of these yet, but I'm basically going to just hop on here from 11 to 11:20 next week. And it's going to be an Ask Me Anything session where I'll just hop into whatever system it is you're asking me about, and we'll run through it really quick. So if you want to maybe send me your question prior to the session, you can please go ahead and we can discuss it, and then I can walk you through it during the actual session next week. As always, you can contact me at Rosie Sells Miami pretty much virtually anywhere. On Instagram, Facebook, you can find me there, Rosie Sells Miami. And you can join me here every Tuesday at 11 a.m. Don't forget, you have to register at thefreedomcoaching.com. Thefreedomcoaching.com. It's a different link. And then you're going to join me here at thefreedomzoom.com every Tuesday. And for our incredible coaching platform, spearheaded by David Adam Kurz, we do the Freedom Achiever Academy. You can visit that at freedomachieveracademy.com. And as usual, get that replay. If you want to send it, rewatch it, anyone that missed us, make sure that you send them to the Freedom Replay on YouTube, and that would be under David A. Kurz. I'll leave this up if anybody wants to take a screenshot. So again, next week we got that AMA session, Ask Me Anything. It could be about Canva, it could be Remine, your marketing, your branding, just any questions you got, any way you think I can help you. I will be there and able to do so next week. So if that's it, we've got no more questions. I'm going to be out, and I'll see you guys next week. Join me. Don't forget. See you soon.
Thank you. Rosie?
You're welcome. Yes. Hey.
Hi, Rosie. It's Gail.
Hey, Gail. How are you?
I'm doing well, ma'am. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you.
Good, good. So I am not sure how I came about this. I guess it was through David Kurtz.
Mm-hmm.
I must have got an email or something. And I'm just, is there any way to talk to you individually just so I can get up to speed with what you're offering?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So you can message me on Instagram. Do you have Instagram?
I do.
Okay, wonderful. So you can follow me at Rosie Sells Miami. That's my handle. It's right here at the bottom left of the screen.
Yep.
Or I will go ahead and get on this other page. And then do you see this QR code right here?
Hold on. Yeah, but I'm looking on my phone. I'm watching on my phone, so I can't.
Oh, okay.
Scan
I got you.
Yeah.
Okay, no problem. So anyway, if you take a screenshot, you can do it later. That will link you directly to my Linktree, and you can contact me there as well. Or rosiesellsmiami@gmail.com.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Sure. Thanks.
You're very welcome. All right. I look forward to hearing from you.
Bye.
All righty. Bye-bye. Bye, everyone. Have a good one.